Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Crowdsurfing. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
And I'm Camilla.
Hey, we have not a lot of projects for you today.
Very few.
Okay,
At all.
Slim
Very
Pickens is the name
few.
of the game.
Well,
Yep.
sort of. There's some big fat projects to talk about.
Big
for
Fat
sure.
Slim Pickens is the full name. Didn't let me finish. But he goes by Slim Pickens.
Some giant projects, actually.
Yes.
And for the first time in a long time,
Yeah.
Gamefound has beat out Kickstarter.
Let's
Yes.
go.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Gamefound projects and only 3 Kickstarters, and that was with me stretching the Kickstarter was. We had some nonsense Kickstarter to look at the end.
Right.
Maybe not nonsense.
They're all good. I would
all-
back all of those.
A lot of them are board
Except
game
the one.
adjacent as well.
You know the one.
One of them is,
Which
yes.
one?
The one that's stupid.
The one.
I don't remember what I put in there. Okay. Well, before we get started, mentioning Gamefound as one of our sponsors, we'll take a look at one of their projects. Here it is. Today we're taking a look at Ark Nova 3 Edition. So Ark Nova here, one of the most popular games on Board Game Geek, a game that I love quite a bit. And I enjoy this one very much. So now you can get a 3D version of it. So it's not a whole new edition of it. It's basically just accessories, things that you can add. There already are people making all sorts of accessories. Well, now there is an official accessory maker for this from the original company. 40 of these 3D colored buildings. There's 20 unique and 20 special buildings. And this also includes stuff from the expansion Marine Worlds. Look at that monorail. Here's a monkey habitat. And you can see there's spots for you to put the cubes in so you know who is what. And they're slowly revealing more stuff as they go through. With the little coffee cup here, which is the turnaround marker. And then a box that's going to hold everything here, including, you can see fences here that will occupy these enclosures. So that's kind of essentially what this game is. There's no stretch goals here. They're adding something each day, but some really nice tiles that they've upgraded, which I think is probably the thing I'm most excited about, these tiles. And then it adds just this whole 3D flair to the board, along with the acrylic terrain, some add-ons, some nice deluxe player boards that you can have here. You can see the map, and everything will fit in. Metal coins, sleeves for your cards. There's just a lot of different stuff here, and it's all on Gamefound here. Ark Nova 3 Edition. Yeah, we're back.
Whoops.
Hey!
Thanks for the countdown, Joey.
He was doing it, I think.
All right, let's
We're all
start
just
off with
ignoring him.
a Gamefound project,
Yeah.
Armed Conflict, a war game for 2 to 6 players.
Oh, yeah. Look at the cover. Look at the cover. Show me the cover. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
It's like, come
dun,
on.
dun, dun, dun,
Also,
dun,
Armed Conflict is like calling
Conflict.
it war game.
Yeah.
Although, to be said, I just got a thing about a Euro game today. It was called something, the Game of Resources, and I was like, come
Ooh.
on,
I
man.
like that.
Hey,
yes.
it owns
Come
what it
on.
is. It's
The
owning what
placement
it is.
of workers.
Yep.
Anyway, it's here, folks. We're showing it off, and people are gonna be like, "That's not for you to talk about." Sure, but are even wargamers excited by this?
I don't know. How much money is it
I-
making?
Not a
I thought
ton.
it was a decent amount. Nope, I was
No.
wrong.
The title is really not helping. Is this a World
It
War
is.
II setting?
It's
That's
based
another
on
thing-
modern warfare, set in a post-World War II world, which happened 80 years ago now.
I
So that's not
know-
really even modern.
Right.
Look, if I know anything about war gamers, is they like the specificity. That's kind of the beauty of war
Right.
games, that they're historically rich. Yes, you are reshaping that. Otherwise, you're watching a thing and not playing it.
Yeah.
But the specificity of the battle, of the location, of
Right.
like the weather those people dealt with,
Yeah.
the hardships of the whatever. This is
It's
war game. The war game
Right.
plays.
It's kind of a what if of history, you know? Like, I want to play through Gettysburg. I want to play through this battle that I've thought of and studied, or
Right.
with this commander that I know, something like that. Some
I agree.
connection.
I want a war game. I want somebody out there to make a war game based in like a middle school.
Okay.
Oh.
Asher's Ridge.
Yes.
This is not even.
You know what I'm saying?
This is not even a board game. I
No.
just, again, I was trying to help Kickstarter out a little here.
I say, does this count as one of the Kickstarter ones?
It does. So actually,
Okay.
Kickstarter's down to 2.
Okay.
But I thought it was kind of
Yeah.
an interesting
it has.
It was an interesting theme of this paranormal drama television type stuff.
Yeah, and it has kind of a print and play, but for TTRPG. Kind of, it's like, here's what you need: bananagram tiles or Scrabble tiles and some dice. Done, and then we'll just give you the rule book.
Yeah, it's weird, huh? Yeah.
It's an interesting format.
This is, what's it called? What's that TV show called? The weird...
The Outer Limits.
David Lynch one.
Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a Twin Peaks thing. Sorry.
Twin Peaks. I thought that was a
I
restaurant.
started watching Twin Peaks and I couldn't understand it like 2 episodes in, so I quit.
Yeah, because it was David Lynch.
Is it better than the TV show?
Could have told you that.
All right. Worn Wanderers, the wearable card game. Have you ever wanted to wear a card game?
No.
We've covered this. We covered the first time it was on. So this is expansion, reprint, that kind of stuff. More characters, more abilities. It seems really simple. And I mean,
shinier now, apparently.
Right,
They said it was shinier.
Did you see anyone at Gen Con wearing this?
No. Did I look for it?
No.
Ask me.
Did you see
No.
I do like the premise. I think it is interesting. Especially if you collect them. I think it's an interesting premise, but it has to catch on a bigger scale in order for it to work.
But it's only going to be at a convention. I'm not wearing this to work.
100%.
And your coworker Stu's like, "You're playing too?"
Oh yeah, no, this isn't.
Where do you work? If that happens, where do you work?
Right, or the grocery store. Oh my gosh, that'd be the worst ever if they start making people that check out your groceries, the cashiers, if they start making them wear them just in case someone comes through the line.
You gotta wear flair.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
30 pieces of flair.
Let
At
me
least
go home.
20
My ice
of
cream is
them
melting.
Worn Wanderers.
All right. This is Kickstarter's last chance here. Embers by Stephen Aramini and Button Shy Games.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that is a pretty interesting combo.
I like that. This game looks neat. I like the look a lot. You are defending your fire, and monsters are attacking you and your cave people, I guess. It looks cool. I like the look of this one a lot. I watched a little bit of a gameplay, and it's like, you flip over monsters, put them around a circle, like a would-be circle around the fire, and then your guys jump around from place to place and fight these guys off, feed the fire, that kind of thing. It looks neat. It looks like a fun puzzle, and I really tend to like Stephen Aramini games.
What else has he done? He did...
Oh, boy. He just did... Well, he's done Flip Town.
That's right.
That's the big one you
That's all
probably
you need to know.
But then also... the Sprawlopolis games are co-designed by him.
And those are the ones you like too, right?
I'm reviewing one this week. Casinopolis, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Noise.
No, I like his stuff quite a bit.
All right, well, we're done with Kickstarter for a bit. Let's jump to Gamefound. Catacombs of the Blessed Dead. This is just some... this is fully licensed modular terrain set. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that matters, but if you like terrain, we're looking at it.
Seems like a niche within a niche, do you play this game and do you want this terrain? Right.
I agree.
It's doing pretty well for such a niche project, though. 44,000 is pretty good.
Yeah,
well, you might buy this for other stuff. That looks
true.
like pretty good Catacombs.
Yeah, it is neat looking.
Because that Catacombs could be just straight dungeon.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
I do like
cool
the
look.
leveling of it, the layer, how it goes up and down. The idea of going farther down into Catacombs is pretty neat.
Yeah, this looks good. It looks good.
All right, Storybook Saga. It's the solo game of the month. We can always count on Gabe to give us some new project.
Gabe
that
saving
art
the
looks
week.
really familiar. Who is that artist?
That artist is...
I don't know, but I think it's fantastic.
Further down. This is based on 7th Inning Stretch or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Did you play that, Tom, and review it?
I did. I really disliked it, but here's my main problem with it, is it didn't feel like baseball at all.
Okay.
Which is now proven!
This is not quite a reprint. It's it's something. It uses some of the core mechanisms in the original one and reworks them into, I guess, a combat game. I don't know how the baseball one went.
The way the game works is you have a line of the players, and you roll a die, and it starts on one of them. So you start on 7th because it was in the 7th inning, whatever. And then that player gives you some resources, which are mostly dice and or reroll tokens or whatever.
Okay.
And then you need to roll something on that card. So 2 dice, and I need to roll 3 threes. So I'm like, well, that's not happening, so he's out. But the next one, I get to keep my resources from the last card and use them.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So
I'm not seeing how
my biggest problem with that is this guy can always get a single or he's out. That's it. And that's how baseball works. you don't only ever get a single or get out.
That guy might. He sucks.
I guess that's in seeing how it translates over here. Because like Z was saying, is it's not a remake of it at all. They said, I like this dice and the dice mitigation, kind of mechanism. Let's take that mechanism and make a new game.
Is it might work better, but the art is fantastic.
But it really is. But yeah, I liked is like you have your characters of 3 and they're trying to take down this bad guy, each triggering different ways. Yeah. So you're rolling dice trying to trigger them. It's kind of this what if situation.
Yeah.
What if Alice in Wonderland was actually attacking, not Winnie the Pooh. I can't think of another bad guy.
Or
Hook.
Yeah,
Captain Hook, or something like that. So it's kind of a what if
Paranormal,
situation.
Dice Mancy, Dice Commandos, Shred of Redemption, and the Ghost Betwixt.
The Ghost Betwixt, you know about that? It means between.
Thanks.
Making sure.
Also, then they went and took every public domain. Hey, Steamboat Willie's finally in a game.
Finally. This looks really good to me. I don't know. As a solo dice-driven game, the look, the sort of silly throw everything public domain in there and see what comes out. I don't know. I was feeling this one. I've never played the 7th inning stretch game. I don't like that theme. But I'm liking this.
Yeah. And I'm liking that they are all public domain, but having this one artist on them, it still feels cohesive.
Yes.
It looks all of these different domains in one world, kind of reimagined for this one world, and I thought that looked really cool. There's a nice cohesion to it.
Are they not allowed to colorize Steamboat Willie?
There's probably some rules they have to follow, and I would imagine they would just be safe. Like you're not allowed to do the red pants on Mickey yet. I know that for sure.
Oh,
so
interesting.
We'll wait and see.
Man, put the smoky fool in blue pants. You know what I'm saying?
Alrighty, let's do. We got 3 mega projects to look at. First, we have Elden Ring, which just passed 1 million pounds.
Oh, that's a heavy game.
So I have not yet played Elden Ring, despite all the very positive previews. I have not seen a lot of positive reviews. Someone in our game group has offered to teach it to us and says it's not that Jacob.
Okay.
It's not that difficult to learn and play. So I might take him up on that. Elden Ring is a massive open world game, and the first one did the first major area that you go to, which is huge. This huge area.
Okay.
This now is covering 3 or 4 of the next areas, which aren't quite as big. I would imagine there is 2 more campaigns left in this. 3 if they include the expansion. Well, yeah, but you want to get every figure. I mean, this is Steamforged. They want money, and they're going to put in everything they can.
Here's what I want to know. How is Steamforged still pumping out the stuff, but CMON is struggling and possibly going out of business? What is going on? Where's the justice in this world?
Well, I mean...
Anyway...
Steamforged has really good... I mean, these minis look like this is one of the final bosses. There's like 6 of these final bosses. She's one of them, and then... Oh, that thing is such a nasty thing.
Remember that fight? That's a nasty fight. Remember that fight?
I was about to tell you, so shut up and stop mocking me.
I was being serious.
She swings these chains and comes at you, but then the bottom of her is one of those dungeons with the spikes in it, the doors that open and you get stuck in.
Oh, yeah.
So she will capture you and hold you in there.
What is it called?
Like an Iron Maiden?
Yes, Iron Maiden.
Yes. Yeah, she's like a mobile marionette, and she comes at you, and if you're not
amazing.
fast enough, and she'll hit you with those chains, too. She's really nasty.
Oh, I love it. Her chain should actually be hooked, so it hooks you and drags you
You would
in
actually
and
probably, with the exception of one, like everything in her. This thing
You
is...
should play this game.
Yeah?
This thing is one of the hardest things in the game for me to fight. It's a giant dog that leaps all over the place with a sword in its mouth and attacks you with it.
That one, I saw that
What a
mini
good
up in the
boy.
video. It's in the video, and I'm like, wait, what?
What a boy.
It's a werewolf-looking thing or a big wolf-looking thing, but it's straight up like handling a sword.
That
Why?
would be terrible, like a dog, like a puppy, because they're so just chaotic. Can you imagine if they think, they'll like get excited when you get home. They bring you a shoe, or what if he brought you a knife? I would be so terrified.
It's not a puppy. It's a giant dog wolf
Okay, that's
thing.
even worse. What if a giant dog got excited when you got home and he wants to jump on you? He's so excited to
so
see you, Tom.
fast.
Spin
It's
all, and then he comes.
And then there's Radon.
So terrifying.
Radon, he's humongous. This guy is, and he rides a tiny, tiny little horse. If you look there, see that little horse?
I
See
don't
the
Wait,
neck
what?
of the-
Wait.
That is
I
a
think
horse.
you need to
That
zoom
is a
out.
horse.
I feel
No,
uncomfortable.
No, it is
I feel
a
like I
horse.
maybe shouldn't be seeing this.
No, it is a horse. It's just a bad image that they're showing in that thing. There.
Oh, there's the horse
He should
again.
find his pants.
It's a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Mog.
He's a horse.
Nope.
Let's move on. Because you know the video game. We get it. This
Well,
is...
look, I know. For once, I know one of the video games we're talking about. So just back off.
I know. I'm glad you're telling me what's going on.
Oh, I hate these lobsters. Well, they call them crayfish. Anyway, there's a ton of information in here about this.
I'm super surprised you haven't tried the first one with a chance to play it, because I know you love this video game.
Yeah, well, I also love
about
Skyrim, and I'm telling you, it's hard to get these massive things at a table. And I also have had a bad experience with the Steamforged stuff.
They're just. I mean, they do all these video game adaptations, and they're. I don't know if I've ever heard of one that's like, oh, this is the gold standard. From them, I mean, I don't like. Again, I haven't played most of them, but I've never heard that from anybody.
My other concern is that it shows, and I love minis, and I love seeing this and going through, and I think that's really neat, especially if you have that connection to the video game. But at the end of the day, it talks about this battle mechanic that's so unique and so streamlined, and it's not that like then show me like there's not. I don't want to.
That doesn't sell this game.
But that's what I think I would need. Not if you want to get someone not from. That doesn't have that nostalgia for the video game. I would need more, and that's what I'm saying. That's what it's feeling like, and so I think that's
I can't imagine. I can't imagine anyone buying this who's not a fan of Elden Ring.
I agree. Everybody's buying this for the miniatures.
Which is unfortunately
I don't disagree with that.
Looking at this, I'm like, oh, I want to know more. I'm very intrigued, and then it's like, hard shutdown. It's like, okay, well, never mind. Like I think it's a missed opportunity. I guess is what I'm saying.
These dogs are the worst.
Is that one big dog with little dogs? What is happening there?
No, they're just little those are like little rottish kind of zombie things.
He just needs some
that dog moves pretty fast, though. They will chase you down, and that night is the worst. I hate him so much. But
what do you like?
What do you...
Show me one most you like. He was good. I liked him.
I enjoyed that. I want to do that again.
Yeah, no kidding. There's so many people in here, but I will say that I have like my top 10. Oh, okay, I like this guy, Gold Mask, because see that's all I ever see him. He just stands there and points at the sky.
Oh, that's it? He's not bad?
He's not bad. He's just there. He's good.
Okay. Oh, I like him.
Oh, and he's the first boss I ever beat.
The Tibia Mariner.
He rows around in a boat, and you go whale him, and then he just disappears and comes back, but he keeps summoning skeletons to hit you, which isn't too bad.
Okay.
Wow, this is the longest.
You were like,
this guy is the worst guy in the game. He's
Dung
so evil.
eater?
Well, just read his name.
Dung eater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
he hates everyone and everything.
And eats poo.
That's what it says.
Dung.
They're called the abductor virgins. That's what they're called. Nasty things. She's good.
You think the miniature opens up?
She's good. She and I conquered the world together. She became my consort.
Go back up.
Oh, okay.
What are we going back up to look at?
Oh, see, do you think it opens? See, look at her back. It looks like it might actually open.
It looks like it might actually
open.
I want to see that.
We're looking at this because there ain't many other projects.
Yeah, because we're basically
done.
Hey, that's you at the beginning. The wretch.
Oh, okay.
Omens, worm face is nasty. Look at him. See, he just has a big pile of worms. He's hanging down.
That's what that is. That.
The Crucible Knights are the worst.
What's the best?
Oracle and Voice are pretty easy. I can keep. These guys blow little bubbles out of their guns to try to kill you.
That is terrifying.
Aww. And these guys make perfume?
This guy
I like that
gigantic sword
with it.
Again, the minis in this are mind-blowing, at least from the way they look on here.
Right.
And I know these guys make good miniatures. They do. I just don't know anything about the game. I've been looking at this for 5 minutes, and it's just like miniatures. Shut up and buy it.
Right.
Miniatures.
Which means if you're excited about the game, you're like, oh, I remember that guy. You're jumping in because of that nostalgia or that connection, not actually gameplay.
That's it. And I think that's what
terrifying.
This is what Steamforged does. I mean, pretty much. They've made video game adaptations for everything.
Horizon Zero
and no one ever talks about the
Mm-hmm.
gameplay. Like, literally, I've never heard anybody go, oh, yeah, the mechanisms and this and that were good.
Jacob said it's fun, so we'll see.
Jacob is a liar. Let's be fair.
Okay.
He's the wretched, witch.
Next.
Or something.
It's Blood Rage Valhalla, which is so. This is from Tycoon Games. They bought Blood Rage, and they also bought, in case you haven't heard, they bought Rising Sun, and Ankh. And I know this because they're selling everything.
Right.
Not only that, Tiny Epic Vikings showed up in this project.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, did they show the new board yet?
No.
I don't know what the
still
new
says-
board is supposed to look like. It's not the one they keep showing.
No, not. It's right there. You can see they still have it grayed out. Revised artwork to be announced.
Everyone made
I
fun
haven't
of the
seen
board
it.
when it first showed up. They said it was Blood Rage and Clue.
I do have to say I'm disappointed for them backing off and be like, okay, we'll redo it. I'm like, I guess that is the beauty of it being on crowdfunding is you can adapt to the market, but I'm also like, if it's designed with this one, just let it be that one. Like,
What's it gonna look like? They can't
Right.
change they cannot at this point change the fact that it's various rooms you're walking into.
right, and
I
there's
agree
nothing wrong with that.
that it seems dumb to go, battle in the world tree and then the next one, Valhalla, even more epic. You're inside some house.
But that is Valhalla. It's like
It
this
is
big hall where everyone's drinking and
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so in that case, it should look exactly
Yeah.
like it is. So I don't know. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed that they were like,
Yeah, I know. So I was like, we go to Valhalla for peace. Psych! Let's keep fighting.
I know.
And what if you
Yeah.
die there? Where do you go?
Back home, I
Game
guess.
3 is the answer.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a game and the expansion. There's a module to combine the two of them. It looks pretty similar to the first one. I would imagine from looking at this is kind of like a Blood Rage 1.5.
I think that's my big problem with looking at this game. I looked at the how to plays a little bit, all of it. It's 85% Blood Rage.
yeah.
You draft, you fight the same way, you move into the same places. When you start a fight, people can jump in, one from each player, the same thing. I'm like, it's mostly the same game.
Is it just so they can reprint it with the new company logo on it?
No, because they're doing that anyway. They have Blood Rage. This is just a little different. It's just a
logo on it.
little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, if you love Blood Rage, you'll love that. I mean, come on. Look at all the zombie sites that were a little different.
That's true. 100%
Yeah,
There's
right.
other
I
stuff.
guess so.
Yeah, and then they lost them all.
And then if you want...
I'm sorry, Simon.
You're not going to like the news tomorrow.
Oh. We haven't looked yet.
But I do like that you can go in here and buy these bundles of previously hard to find stuff. Like that Blood Rage box that was full of just the
The
Kickstarter was like $400 or $500 for a while for people to get.
And
I
the
know.
map was $200-$300. The play mat.
Yeah.
This
was,
is great.
like,
I mean, it really is. I'm sure a lot of the money
insane.
they
Yeah.
are making, which is sort of hard then to know how much money this really made, but like the Valhalla game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure a lot of the money they are making is from people going, oh, I can get this stuff now. Boom.
Right.
There it is.
Or, I mean, Blood Rage is old. It's like, wow, my copy is really, really worn out. Sure, why not? A chance to re-get it and
That's true.
start
So
fresh.
we look here. Well, there's 350 people bought just the base game. And 1,300 people got all the base game
That's
with the
a lot. That'd be
expansions.
fair. That's tons of
And
people.
400 got that and Bifrost. And then this $900 thing has been bought 100 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Can you do them just as add-ons
Yeah.
too?
Right
We
there,
won't
looks
know
like,
that.
yeah.
You know what I
Sure,
mean?
but I mean, there's a ton of the add-ons. You can just go and I want the Rising Sun. I want this. I want...
One thing they did do was repackage the way that they deliver the stuff, which I think is not bad. They took the old Simon stuff, which was like, for example, Ankh. It was the base game, and then like this box adds 2 more factions the players can be and these monsters. This faction adds this modular temple you can add in. This box adds this other thing. They took all that other stuff and it ended up in 2 more boxes.
So they took 3-4 boxes.
Yeah,
and
they took
combined it
4 or
and
5
split.
boxes. I mean,
Wow,
it was
yeah.
like,
That's
full
good.
pledge. There's a lot of little boxes.
Yeah.
They got away from the little boxes and just said, we can get the rest of this in 2 more.
That's really good.
You know,
I like that a lot.
and they did that for all 3 of them.
I'm a little surprised. They got some videos here from Eric Lang. I'm surprised they didn't do previews and stuff and get like the hype machine going. They kind of skipped that completely.
Yeah.
Maybe they are riding the hype, though. They're riding the hype of the news, of the, oh my gosh, it's sold, it's going to be available. They're jumping on while people are excited about it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a different type of
It's
hype.
not as big as I thought it would be, though. $775 is not bad. Don't get me wrong. That's a huge amount of money, but considering Blood Rage itself was making millions.
Considering everything they're offering, that it's Blood Rage, Ankh, and,
Yes.
it's all of those together, I do agree.
We'll see.
Again, if we looked at this
Yeah.
right now, how many days are left?
8.
If we looked at this as a CMON campaign right now, if CMON put out Blood Rage Valhalla, we'd be looking at this with 8 days to go going, ooh, they're a little behind the curve. This ain't so good.
Yeah.
But also, if it was CMON, they would be releasing a new miniature every day that was added.
That's true.
That's true.
There's no stretch goals in this as far as I can see.
And that's the thing that we're missing with CMON is that added value of like the Kickstarter exclusives. Now's your chance to get this.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. I hope it works well. I know that Tycoon Games has a lot of people don't like them, different reputation-wise, but I'm curious to see the end of it, and I'm definitely going to play it when it comes out.
Yeah.
Then our last mega project, Ark Nova, I mentioned at the very beginning, 3 edition. They're not even fooling around with this. They're not pretending it's anything other than minis. It's not. There's no new content here. It is just upgraded stuff across the board. And while there's a lot of cool upgraded stuff, they keep saying there's also minis, which to me is unfortunate because it's my least interested part of it.
Okay, I think that's what's insane about it is it's over $2 million for nothing new, just bigger, neater, cooler, more deluxe. I mean, it's just the deluxe. Now, I think that's really fantastic that it's like they don't have to offer. And here's this little expansion that we didn't really develop. We're just throwing it in. That way people will actually buy the product. I think it just shows, that's great.
Like this here, this aquarium that you can buy, it's a card in the game, and that giant deck of cards, you get that, you put this tile on your board.
Yeah.
Now it's a miniature for one card that you may not even see for 3 games.
May not get. Yeah.
Yes.
Now
my initial sort of knee-jerk reaction to this is, good night in the morning. I don't want to have to store all those miniatures and have like another table next to the table I'm playing on, so that when you play that card, I have to go, hold on, and go find a miniature.
Yeah.
Like you said, one miniature from a stack of cards like this. Nah, man. I mean, you do all that, I'll play with you. I don't want to run this.
I feel like this is not something you buy for yourself. This is something you go to a convention that like the Dice Tower Library has it painted, and you know it's always set up there.
Library is considering.
But you know what I mean? But like that's like a convention experience kind of thing.
But here's the thing. I like this. The acrylic tiles.
Neat.
That's great. That's like cool upgrades. I want all that stuff immediately. I want all my tiles to be acrylic. I also like this stuff is used all the time in the game. I don't mind if this is the same stuff as those buildings we just saw, but it's the acrylic terrain.
Yeah.
I would rather have that, I think,
than the buildings.
And also these dual layer boards,
I
really want that.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And the metal coins and the play mats, which I think might have existed, the sleeves. Have fun. If you're going to sleeve your cards in Ark Nova, you're going to have this. It's going to go to the ceiling.
Did you see the graphic for that? What it was like? The first thing they do is like, they like triple the size of the deck. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because it's already so big.
And this does include the stuff for the expansion. So again, there is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I also don't think it's that pricey. I mean, don't get me wrong, the $260 for everything. But if I want the acrylics, $85. Let's say I want to go to Meeple Source and get all my stuff turned into meeples.
100%.
It would cost me double that.
Yeah, I agree. It's
so
a lot
I'm
of money, but not considering.
I would probably do the Lion Pledge, which is the acrylic tile. Oh, it has the buildings too. Maybe I would just do the Turtle Pledge. Everything in acrylic, plus a box for it all.
So is it a second box?
Yes.
Like you have your game in this box, you have the upgrades in this one.
Yes.
It's not a new box that fits both.
I don't know.
It's tricky.
It's not kind of like the Lost Ruins of Arnak chest or something like that. It was like you have the game, it doesn't come with the game, just transfer it over. Okay.
And when you paint the buildings, that's when it goes even
That's
crazier.
You're
that's
over the
so
top.
awesome. I mean, but if this is one of your favorite games, and it is a favorite game for a lot of people,
sure.
then I can see getting this. I'm not going to mock it too much. It's just
I absolutely think so.
You are going to mock it, you're saying?
No, I absolutely think that if if this is your favorite game and it's like this is the one I'm going to upgrade, something like that, like I think it's a really, really cool project.
You're good
stretch
with
goals
it.
will reveals in the update. Stay tuned.
What buildings are those, Tom? Tell us.
Yeah,
come on.
I have no idea.
That one's one of those towers from Star Wars.
Then we have yet another table. But guess what, folks? It's now in 4x6.
Oh, been waiting for that.
4 is too wide, in my opinion. It's only good for RPGs.
Okay.
4 is pretty wide for a table. I'm kind of on a 3.5 feet or 3 is kind of where I'm at.
You get any more wide? Yeah.
Because like you play on these wide tables and you're like, I would like to move that piece, and then you have to stand up, but that's always kind of annoying.
Not okay.
Right.
When will they make one of these that you can like? It'll press a button, it'll stand you up. That's what I want. I want some kind of catapulting action.
You know they make easy
that?
chairs that stand up. It's for old people who. I bought one for my mom when she was not doing very well. Where like you press a button on the side and the easy chair moves.
So it kind of like scoops you out.
It's almost
it moves up and out. It lets you stand straight up.
It's kind of like the lazy boys that kind of, rather than just sitting, they actually they almost kind of push you out. They assist you getting up. Yeah.
Yeah.
How am I just now finding out? I could have been like 12% lazier.
There are places for
old
years.
People,
not for you.
Guys, I've been standing up on my own. Has this ever happened to you? I'm out. You could have been.
They are saying in the comments too that this 4x6 is good for like war games, like Warhammer and stuff like that. So I think it is like TTRPG or RPG / war games, that kind of stuff. For board games like what we play is a little bit too wide.
But I'm not saying they shouldn't make them. I'm saying if you're buying one and you're a board gamer, don't get a 4x6. I think you'll regret it. Anyone I've known who has a wide table always ends up regretting it at the end. And even the one I have is close to 4 feet with the top on, which is great for a dinner table.
Right.
But not great. It's easier when you take the top off because it shortens it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's it for board game projects. Before we jump into non-board game projects, let's hear from Mark.
Streed.
Hey folks, welcome back to another Dice Tower Preview Recap. I'm Mark, and of course, I'm here with Alita. And we have a handful of games to look at, so let's get to it. And first up, we have a collection of games known as the Lost Games of 2025. It is a collection of 3. We have Dreamland, we have Medieval Realms, the card game, and Wishland, the card game. These are 3 easy and quick playing games. So for Dreamland, and clearly this version of Mark had no clue what he was talking about. It is called Dreamwood. So you're an animal species, and you'll be placing your workers on your board in secret, trying to advance along the main tracks. Now, there's several different here, things like food, but you're trying to come out on top and have the most victory points by the end of the game, and there's bonuses to be had along the way. Now, for Medieval Realms, the card game, very simple play here. And what you're doing is playing one card and discarding a card. And then everyone flips their cards, and whoever has the highest number will pick from the row of cards in front of everyone, picking a card that's higher than the one they played. And your ultimate goal here is to collect sets and all kinds of different combinations of resources and things along the way. And whoever has the best sets and so forth will be the winner. And in Wishland, the card game, you're creating amusement parks, and you have different types of cards that you'll be putting into play here, and you'll be adding to or creating your own depending on the number of players in the game. But you have like amusement park rides, you've got actors, restaurants, things like that. And the synergy you create in these different types of amusement parks are going to get you points based on actors, based on the rides and so forth. And whoever has the most points is going to win. And next up, we have Terrascape 2, Season 2. Yes, this is a whole new take on the game. It is compatible fully with the original and all the characters and enemies and so forth. But as you'd expect, a whole new area to play, new terrain types, and new enemies to battle, new characters to play, new ways to win. Lots of neat things with this one that, again, fully compatible. And I love the changes that they made. Really, really well done. And that brings us to the Lost Lands of Vern. Now, you're going to be traveling around a map, rolling a dice, and simply moving. And as you encounter spaces, you might be able to purchase them and upgrade them, but there's also gear and items and all kinds of weapons you can upgrade because there are big bosses in this game, as well as wild encounters. Some are good, some are bad. So it's really some interesting strategy and some storytelling around this one. And so for my pick of the week, now this was pretty easy because Terrascape has been one of my favorite games in the last couple of years. So it is definitely some nice enhancements to this game. I like that there's new ways to win, there's new types of gear, and even the enemies have some new surprises as well. So there's a lot to love in this expansion, and they've really done a good job touching on and adding some nice things without disrupting the basic gameplay that you're used to. All right, folks, if any of these games look like they might be of interest to you, please check out our full previews. And if you want your game featured as a Dice Tower preview, please shoot me an email. All right, folks, until next time, we'll see you at the table.
Oh,
you gotta kiss the dog.
Let's jump back This one is board game adjacent. Not even really. It's a board game.
It is.
Do you want a portable AI chess robot?
I do
don't.
not, no.
It's 126 grand it's making, though. And if you are going to play chess against a robot, this is probably the cutest way to do it. It's a little arm. And then it like sees the board, and it will. I was very charmed watching the video when the little thing went, and then magnetically touches it.
Yeah.
Picks it up and moves it. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Because I expect that in the video, I expect the guy to be shown on his goofy little face.
That is true.
Where to put a thing.
This kind of makes me sad though, because I
That
see
dude
it.
is mega lonely. I know.
I see it being in like nursing homes or something like that, and it's like, oh, for the, so they have someone to play chess with. I'm like, it just makes me sad. I'm like, oh,
It'll never work.
Maybe
AI
their
chess
family.
opponents exist.
It'll never
I know.
work because
I'm
those
just
old
saying.
people won't know how to charge it. It's a USB Type C.
No, that's
They'll
what
be
the
like-
nurses' aides are for, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like
I trained in med
it
school
just makes the
for
thing
this.
sad. I feel like that's where this market is.
I was
and-
thinking more just people get it because it looks cool.
Oh.
Like I actually just got at Gen Con, forked out some money for an electronic chess for my son, which when you touch the piece, it shows you
shocks
every
you.
spot.
Oh. No, sorry.
That'd be great. That's if it's a wrong move. If it's not the ideal move,
No, but it shows you, it lights up the spaces. But like peasants, we have to then move the pieces ourselves.
Yeah, what
yeah,
is that?
no.
I want to touch the place where I want it to go.
Negative.
There have been magnetic ones that will drag your piece along.
Yes.
Drag it though.
Yeah, from
That
the
means
bottom.
if it like
yeah.
hits something, because there's that L one that goes in the L,
Well,
right?
then you just have to learn how to
the
go
horse
around
piece.
a piece.
Like,
Yeah,
then it
a
goes in
horsey.
the L.
It's a horsey.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're looking good here to the chess community. I just
this
wish
is
the robot
sad.
would, like you said, it's cute. I wish it would turn evil though when it captures a piece.
Yes,
He's like,
it
They
should.
made a cute. They might have an angry face
Do
for
they?
him later on. They show you like the faces he can make. It's just the eye shapes,
Yeah, this just makes me
When you
sad.
checkmate him, he just looks at you, and that night, you see it just practicing chess in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that's really scary. You walk in to go to bed at night, and he's fluffing your pillow.
All right.
Terrifying.
This is making bank.
This
16 million.
The promise.
I don't think I had noticed that.
The
Oh my
promise
goodness.
of this, though, is so cool. I mean, to
3D
be able to have
printer.
the 4 colors without having to extrude it and change the color, so you always have a different one on hand.
Explain it to me like I'm an idiot.
So on typical ones, when they have multiple colors that they do, you just have the reels on the back, but you only have one extruding head. And so, no, what are you doing?
I'm listening
You are
to you.
not, that is not your listening face. That's your mocking face. You know what? You don't deserve
No,
my
I'm listening.
answer.
Okay,
So,
it's got the
there's
thing and it gets
so there's
the-
one head. Yeah, and so when it goes like that, but it
And it
needs,
melts it.
Right, but it needs a new color. It has to go, and then it has to go get the other color and put the other color
From
in.
the
and
little
then
guy
it
with
comes
the chest
back.
comes
right.
helps.
So now what happens is this one comes and drops that color off, goes and gets another color, and so it's not having to. It
I
can
thought
just
this is
go
what you
one
said
with the
already.
other.
No, mine goes that noise.
Yes, it does that. It has
Joey's,
to, it has
you
to
have to
poop
do it
each time,
yourself. You got to
okay?
change you got to feed it the new color.
No,
No, it does it. It just takes.
it'll grab it, but it's just the different spools. It's not already in the head, and so it has to clear out the whole head, and you have all that waste. And then it has to pull in the new color, get it in there, making sure it's right temperature, that kind of stuff. This has the 4 heads that are always ready and on.
Oh,
So
so what it
it's
does
just-
is it like drops off the whole extrusion thing.
Yes,
And picks
go
up a
get
whole
another
new
one.
extrusion
Correct.
thing.
So not having to prep itself and
So
things like
4
that.
times as likely to break is what you're saying.
Well, no, because it's not getting clogged because it's not having to like push itself and extrude all that waste.
With all the waste it's got on it.
Right, every
No,
time.
you guys, I don't know.
You have to print that thing.
That's every
Purse, you're wasting all of that.
every time it changes color too, like by layer.
Look at that.
Because it doesn't go like it's only printing one layer at a time, so it's having to change colors multiple times per layer, and each time it has to completely clean it out, which is taking time and wasting.
What am I looking at here?
A rabbit.
A rabbit.
No, I mean like this
These
says
are-
make more waste less. What am I looking? What's that little thing in the background?
So-
Is that all the wasted material?
Yes, because that's what it makes. It makes a waste tower. So every time it has to extrude it, it puts it over
It
there.
makes a
so,
weight. Oh, okay.
so that's all the wasted in between all those color changes.
You'll get me when I don't have to see all those
Okay, so wait,
supports.
they're
though. That's when
saying-
3 times as many filament and waste.
What are they? I don't understand this illustration. Is this their printer or another printer?
My printer or my printer.
This
Okay, so
this
they're
is a
saying
different
when you print with an old busted printer, you're wasting all of this. If you do it with ours, you won't get the extra tower.
Correct.
But I like the tower. What if I want to just print that tower?
Joey can bring you like 15 of them.
Does it actually
Get one every day.
Do they actually do that? Do they go off to the side and like print something
Yeah.
to get it out?
Yeah, because it has to. That way, you're not
Oh.
actually having to be there, and actually manually, it is taking care of that purging for you on a regular 3D printer. And so that way, you're not manually doing those color changes, which is great. But then that means you just have this big tower of waste because each layer has a waste pile for it every time it changes color.
Why wouldn't it print something off to the side that you don't care about the color for?
Because
make something like batarangs or something like that. I don't care about the
Hey,
colors.
so-
You don't like batarangs?
Question to all of you
Who know about
is this
this.
a company that already exists and makes printers? Are they well received?
I don't know much about it, right? I think that's the unfortunate, is like the promise of what this is talking about is really cool if it works. If it delivers what it's saying it's going to do.
Having 4 times as many extruding heads is definitely not 4 times as likely to break.
All right, moving on to the next project.
I thought these died.
That's why it's zombie colored, because they're trying to revive this thing. Who cares about this anymore?
People
really?
keep trying to bring these back.
And this one's even got
I-
the...
Look how tall those keys are.
Yeah, you can do the
Yeah.
low profile or the big honkers.
Well, and you
yeah.
can even lift it, and it's like. But the whole point of this before was like, hey, here's the ergonomic position. Now it's like, hey, figure out what the ergonomic position is, and it's like,
No.
if people don't naturally know that, for their body. It's
Yeah,
like,
if you go and buy one of these, that's one, and it's split in half,
yeah,
they kind of like position it for you in the
Right,
right place.
yeah.
This is like for the Nintendo Switch,
Right.
typists.
yes. I was gonna make the same
You're like,
reference. I was
put
like,
one
this is the
here.
Nintendo Switch, and I can't even figure that out. Like, I can't sit there and.
But that is my
do
favorite
it like
part of the Nintendo Switch. When
the
I
only
play,
part.
I have my one arm on the couch and other like this, and that's how I play because you just
Comfortable.
it's comfortable for me. But the problem, keyboards are
you can
expensive.
just
A good
get
keyboard's
that.
expensive. Period. The problem with this is often I use 2 hands to type, but I will then revert to one hand briefly if I'm using the mouse or something else, or I'm drinking, and
Woo!
you then can't.
When he's drinking,
you can't then take
wrong
your
with you
hand.
guys?
It's 4
You
keyboards.
then can't take your hand from one keyboard to the. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's also, to your point, I mean, they don't really, typing skills are disappearing. It's becoming all
that's a
thumbs and
little
that kind of
pointed.
stuff. Or like,
Okay.
with your finger,
I
that kind of
require
stuff.
all vassal children to learn typing.
Well, you homeschool and you can. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, that's a great thing about homeschooling is you can do that. But generally speaking, they're
Cursive,
quickly
Garbage.
disappearing.
Typing, you need it.
You know?
I feel attacked. Cursive garbage?
You do write in cursive, but you also type with 2 fingers.
If
4! I do the T-Rex typing's how I learned it back in my homeland.
wait, so who in the dice tower can type? You can, right?
I can type.
I can type. Can anyone else type?
Yeah, Joey
I
can
think
type
Wendy
like
can
a...
type.
I'm not saying
I don't
can
know
you
if
use a
Chris-
keyboard. You
Hey,
know how to type with
Chris,
4 fingers?
can you type?
Okay,
He said no.
I cannot type.
we know. I don't think Mike can either. So
Mike, are you in the comments?
Mike,
I
can
don't
you
think
type?
Mike, he also said no.
Let's wait a few minutes for the response.
why?
Where's that letter?
Okay, finally, the Supfix Twinspin.
Oh my gosh, leave it to humans to be like, here's something good for you. Wait.
Make
let's
it
easy
lazy.
again. Right?
Has this ever happened to you? I love the video. The guy's like paddling and he's like, he's like he's having to try to jump off
I
that
know.
thing.
Right. Yeah, that current is
Why
like,
on
you know.
Disney's starting their logo?
Yeah, this one's one of those like plugins, Yeah, this is funny right here. This guy,
Oh, he's going.
he has to try so hard to fall off this thing.
Because his paddle's also
at
not
this.
going in the water.
Look,
He's
look.
playing with the water.
Oh
no!
Like, dude.
To be fair, I would have been doing that.
Yeah. And then this lady is
Hire
out
me to be
here
that guy.
paddling on the
I love-
porch.
It pretty
That's what
much
she
is
looks
like, did you want it to be a sit on top kayak? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, isn't it just a kayak?
Right? Did you accidentally, buy a paddleboard and wanted a
Wait,
kayak?
does it have a motor in it?
Yeah, you can
It's
get
on
one with
the
a
bottom.
motor. It's on, yeah,
So just
underneath.
buy a boat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, hey, let's take this and make it not good. Like,
I love
this
it.
is sad.
Yeah.
This is the only use for this if you overestimate your ability and you get halfway out there. You're like, my arms are dead. I've not been SUPing in a while. I need to.
The people who buy this go glamping.
Yes.
Of course, this is glamping.
Yes, 100%.
Like, we also kayak in our little motor kayaks.
Right. Yeah.
And I go, okay, cool.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah,
that. I love
this
this
is-
illustration. Just cracks me up because it's clearly just like a lawn
A lawn
chair
chair. Yeah.
strapped.
They went to
The paddle
They went to
board.
Costco. They got a couple lawn chairs. They cut off the base.
Ratchet straps.
They 3D printed some fans.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look
I
at that.
love
That looks
this,
like-
man.
Yeah.
That's not a
Yikes.
lawn chair. Alrighty.
Ooh.
We don't have a lot of projects, but maybe this will be the pick of the week. Let's find out what picks of the week are. Here we go.
Hey there, everybody. It's Mike DeLisio, and for my pick of the week, I'm going with Storybook Saga. And this is one of the solo games of the month. It seems like we see one of these solo games of the month every month. But it's been a while since one has been interesting to me. And this one is interesting, I think, because of how they're handling the public domain nature of it. Public domain is when things have been intellectual properties for a while. Eventually, they kind of run out and they become something that is publicly available. And so this one is taking Winnie the Pooh and Alice in Wonderland and Steamboat Willie, which just became part of public domain. And it looks like they're doing it in an interesting way. I love the art that I've seen from it, and the game itself looks mechanically interesting as well. So that's why my pick of the week is Storybook Saga. Let's find out what everyone else is going to choose.
Hey everybody, Joey Evans here, and my pick this week for crowdfunding is kind of off the board game world here, but it is the Snapmaker U1. This is a massive game changer in printing. The whole thing is that this tool changer, I don't know what they talk about at the studio, but this tool changer makes it to where you have less waste. I love my Bamboo P1S, but if I print something in multicolor, I could waste 2 or 3 times as much filament as is in the model on waste. This changes that. And tool change, it's so big that Prusa has one out now. I think it's their big, whatever it is, the XL, and that goes for $4,000. And Bamboo, since this announcement, they came out with a tool changer system, kind of Vortec, but that's going to be around $2,200. Although it just changes nozzles, not the whole tool changer thing. But the whole thing is this. If this works as advertised at a sub $1,000 amount, that's huge. And more so, I think it'll make other printers in the industry start doing this and stop wasting filament because that gets expensive. So I'm unsure whether they can pull it off, but if they can, man, I'm excited for them to try. So anyway, Snapmaker U1, that's my pick of the week.
I moved the chair.
All right. Real quick, we have one more project that Camille pointed out to me, and this is the Transmissions Robot Art Calendars. There's
Yes.
a game made from these pictures, Transmissions,
Yes.
which we have in the library, and this robot just tore McDonald's up.
He's waiting for the bus.
He waiting for the bus.
But he also
Look at
ate
him.
a lot of food
We're
on
gonna
the
wait for
way.
the bus.
Look at him.
I had this calendar for 2 years. I backed it twice, and it just made me really happy. I also like that it follows the European calendar and puts the weekend together. It's like a student calendar here in
I
the
do
U.S.,
like
you know?
that.
I do like that, too.
I like those better than
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You know what I mean?
At home, I like them separate, but here, like at work, I like to see the whole work week and then the week ahead.
That's
yeah.
what we actually do in our own calendar.
You're
We
right.
always our weeks run from Monday to Sunday.
What do you like if you
Yeah.
have a calendar you're looking at?
Well, Sunday is traditionally the first day of the week, so it would be weird for me to say other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I would have 2. I'd have a normal one and then use this as a work.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how I
Okay.
have my work one. I'm the
I
exact
like this
same
better,
thing.
but I don't
Yeah.
know how to type. So what's that tell you?
It's true.
It tells
Yeah,
us a
you're
lot.
getting there, 4 fingers.
All right, who else also picked Mike's project, the Storybook Saga?
I did as
Me.
well. This is one that I was excited about because I know in the past I'm like, the projects from this solo of the month started to feel a little not stale, but like none has grabbed me recently. So I was
Sure.
really excited about this one. I love dice games, dice, mitigation and stuff like that. So this one was intriguing.
I am right there with you. This is one I'd be very happy to play. I love the look, and I really like the sound of the dice system in this.
Yeah.
So it's one I'm interested in checking out.
All right, mine is going to be Ark Nova.
Oh,
Now, here's the thing.
Over
what? Over what?
Elden Ring, Elder Sign.
Well, that's because I know Ark Nova's a good game.
Whoa. Steam Forged is the company.
I'm not sure I want all these big I'll probably take them and look at them, but
he's getting them.
But I do want the acrylics and all the other stuff. I love that upgrades, and I really like this game. And you know what? That does look really awesome.
Yeah,
it does.
No, it does look
good.
good.
To be fair, there's a lot of games out there where you bring out a miniature monster once every great while, so I could see this being a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope the plastic is not 3D looking. You know, I'm a little worried when I look at this. It looks like the Terraforming Mars one that they did, and that I thought didn't look as good.
Oh, right. I haven't seen that.
Now, to be fair, if it's painted, I go, who's going to paint this for me?
Well, doesn't Wendy paint on Wednesdays?
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
She's been on, what's it called, forever. That one big game with a zillion miniatures, so.
Make her paint this. Oh, that's gone. Stop making me sad. What's the news?
News is coming tomorrow, folks. We'll see you then. We have news tomorrow, and then the top 100 continues.
Yes.
For all those of you who were panicking the week it was not going on.
Yeah, it's okay. We're going to finish it.
Will you finish?
Yeah, nope. We still have other things to do.
They'll finish it.
What's tomorrow? 40 to 31?
Sure.
That's like quality stuff.
No, we're
50
in the 50s.
to 41.
50 to 41?
Yeah.
They're almost good.
Yeah.
Soon they'll get good.
Yeah, 50 to 100 are just like the ones that haven't fallen off.
Right.
You know?
That's exactly it.
Alrighty. We'll see you then. Until then, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
And I'm Camilla.
And we stretched this one out.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us for that video. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, make sure you check out what's happening where I'll cover an app on an iOS or a Switch device, and you can check it out along with me. Thanks very much. You've been watching The Dice Tower.